Okay guys, so let's take a look at this. How do you simplify radical expressions, right? So these are questions from the test, okay? So the first thing that you were supposed to do when you had something like this was you had to do the factor tree, remember? So 88 is 8 times 11. 11 is a prime number, so you circle it. 8 is 4 times 2. 2 is a prime number. 4 is 2 times 2. That's a prime number as well. So now you have all your numbers, right, that are prime numbers, and so you're going to just go ahead and put them in there. So this is the same as 2 times 2 times 2 times 11, and we got all our numbers from right here, right? The 2, the 2, the 2, and the 11. So then once we do that, we gotta group them. Okay, so it has to be the same number, just like that. So that one comes out, so only one group of 2 comes out, and then 2 times 11 is still stuck. So what is your answer? 2 square root of 22. Alright, so that was an easy one. Most of you got this one correct. I'm very proud of you for that. So let's move on to the second question. Okay, so the second question is a little bit more complicated. You can tell because of this right here, right? That what you have to do is multiply. And remember, what did I say? I said that this is Rapunzel because it's inside the square root, and this is Rapunzel because it's also inside the square root. So we can, Rapunzels can hang out with other Rapunzels, right? So we can actually put them all together in one big square root. So 3x, you see this 3x? Well, that is just 3x. And then, you see this? 27x to the 4th power? You know what? I know what x to the 4th power is. I know that's x multiplied 4 times. So I'm going to write that first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Then, I remember 27. I could do the factor tree on that one. So I'm going to do it like right here on the side. 27 is 9 times 3. 3 is a prime number. 9 is also 3 times 3. So that means I'm going to have to write 3, 1, 2, 3 times. Hey, here's another 3, so I'm going to put 1 right there just because I know that they could be a team. Okay? So now I have 1, oops. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 3's 1, 2, 3, and then this 3 is down here. Okay? So now let's go ahead and put them in groups. Wait a minute, I just feel like maybe you'll be confused over this, so let me go ahead and see if I could explain this all over again. So they're all Rapunzel. Okay, so we're going to put them all together. So factor tree for 27, once again, is 9 times 3. Circle the 3. 9 is 3 times 3. So we know that 27 over here is 3 times 3 times 3. So I'm going to go ahead and put that. Okay? So there you go. 3 times 3 times 3. And then don't forget this 3 right here. Remember how we have another 3 right here? Right here. So we're going to go ahead and put that 3 right here. Okay? And then don't forget this x. So I'm going to put it here. And then you have 4 x's there. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we got to box them out. This one comes out, that one comes out. Just make sure that you're putting them in groups of 2. So what did you just realize? This 3 just came out, so I'm going to write just 1, 3. Okay? And then this 3 also came out, so I'm going to write another 3, right? And then what else came out? This x came out, so I'm going to write the x. And then this x came out, so I'm going to write another x. But this x right here, is kind of stuck right now, isn't it? So we're just going to have to put that inside the square root. Okay? So now let's multiply. 3 times 3 is 9. And then x times x is x squared. Then we have square root of x. And that is your answer. That was question number 2 on your test. Okay? So make sure you box your answer. Now let's move on to number 3, and that's going to be it for today, and I'm going to give you some practice questions. Okay, so question number 3 on the test was this. And remember what I said, right? So Rapunzel plays with other Rapunzels from different countries. Outsiders play with other outsiders, okay? So we're going to put 4 times 5 on the outside because outsiders multiply with outsiders. And on the inside, we're going to have 6c times 9c squared. This looks all cool on the inside. It's just that we have to make sure that we find factors and stuff, right? So over here, so we got to find factors of 6. We got to find factors of 9. So let's do this. 4 times 5 is 20. That was easy. And inside the square root, I see 1, 2, 3 c's. So I'm going to go ahead and put that first. 1, 2, 3. Just because that was easy, okay? And then now I see a 6. And according to my factor tree, 6 is 3 times 2. Oh, okay. So I'm going to put 3 times 2 for the 6. Now I'm going to look at the 9. Okay? And so I'm going to do the factor tree for 9, which is 3 times 3. Oh, okay. But hey, if I put 3 times 3, look at that. I don't like this because I like putting all the 3's together. So that way I know which one's in a team and what's not. So I'm going to go ahead and put this 2 on the other side. Okay. So there was 1, 2, and 3 3's. Okay. So that would be 2 and then 1, 2, 3. Okay. I mean, that should be really obvious because you see here's 1, 2, 3 and only 1, 2. That's why. Now I'm going to go ahead and put boxes around everything. 2 C's. Ooh, C and 2 cannot be a team. 3, 3. Okay, so let's see. 20 is on the outside and inside the square root. Oh no, we need to figure out who came out. So the C came out. You see this one? Because of that, the C came out. And then the 3 came out. You see this one right here? So 3 came out. And then inside the square root is, obviously, C, 2, and 3. You're going to multiply them all together. 2 times 3 times C. So 20 times 3 is 60, C. And then inside the square root is 2 times 3, which is 6, and then C. And that is my answer, right? So here we did 3 questions that were on the test. What I want you to do is now solve some practice questions because when I come back on Thursday, we're going to do these on the boards, okay? All right. Okay, so I'm only going to give you 5 questions for today. I need you guys to really understand how to solve this. Okay? I'm not giving you answers because when I return on Thursday, we're going to solve these questions, okay? So make sure you write these down in a sheet of paper. All right? Goodbye.